Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Mexico 2, Germany 2 in international friendly. Mexico 2, Alemania 2 en la Amistoso Internacional. Big game. Mexico, I thought, played well. Yeah, they got outpossessed. I wouldn't say they did not get outshot. Shots on goal, yes they did, but overall, no. They did not get outshot. They got outpossessed. Their passing accuracy was not as good as Germany's, but they were better defensively. They pushed down the pitch. I loved the way they performed. I did. I thought it was a really good game. I thought Mexico performed well. I thought they had a pretty good 11. I thought they all worked together well. I think Jimmy Lozano's tactics were amazing for the match. I think they were. Good match. Good match for Mexico. Germany disappointed me. I have to say, they disappointed me. I told y'all. And some of y'all thought I was downplaying Germany on the last video. Some of the German fans who came over. No, Greg Berhalter's just that bad that he threw away the game in the second half and y'all dominated. Let's not act like Nagelsmann still needs his time. Now, does this team look better under him? Yes. Was I disappointed here? Yes, overall, was it a good window for y'all? I say it was. You didn't lose. Nagelsmann is the better manager than Flick, and I think the system's better. I'll get there, though. Goals were scored as follows. In the 25th minute, Antonio Rudiger with a header. Very close in. Pops it in past Memo Ochoa to make it 0-1. 0-1. Uriel Antuna scores a goal. Ball crossed in by Chucky Lozano. Antuna's right there to tap it in. 1-1 in the 37th minute. 1-1. Halftime, it's 1-1, Medio Tiempo, 1-1. 47th minute, Eric Sanchez scores, ball crossed in by Antuna, diving header by Sanchez to pop it in past Ter Stegen in the 47th minute to make it 2-1, 2-1, and you think Mexico's got the lead. That was an amazing goal by Sanchez, but Füllkrug scores. Wirtz's shot was parried away by Ochoa, but Füllkrug was right there to volley it back in. Bad rebound, but Füllkrug was right there, right on the doorstep to pop it in. 2-2, 2-2 in the 51st minute. So there you go. Füllkrug scores again. He scored against the USA. He scores again in this window. Füllkrug. 2 goals. Full time. It's 2-2, 2-2. Hey, Mexico, I think they should have won. I think they deserved to win. But in the end, they still drew. They still played well. I like what I saw. Stats are as follows. 12 shots to 9, 4 shots on goal to 5, 32% possession to 68, 289 passes to 637, 81% pass accuracy to 91, 7 fouls to 15, 3 offside to 4, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 4 corners to 7. The defense did so well for Mexico tonight that Ochoa didn't have to do that much work. Yes, he got scored on twice. But those were right at the doorstep and two defensive switch-offs, but at some point over 90 minutes, you're going to switch off like you are. You just don't want to do it at the worst possible time. But there will be switch-offs during 90 minutes. I think so, especially in friendlies where you're just trying to get things settled. You know, you're trying to build things. Yeah, you're going to switch off. So, like, you're going to switch off when you play. And for me, I like what I see from the Mexican team. I thought the defense played pretty well. I thought they played the ball forward. They played well on the break. They got the press going. They didn't step to Germany because they knew that if they stepped to them, they probably would have gotten eaten alive. So they played against the run of play. They didn't sit back behind the ball, but they definitely pressed. They played against the run of play. It was different than the Ghana game. Ghana sat behind the ball for 90 minutes. They did. Mexico broke down that wall. I think the very interesting thing about this tie or this round of matches was Mexico had 2 different sets of matches. They had a match where they had to break down a wall that the other team was going to sit behind the ball and just defend for 90 minutes. Now, did they expect that from Ghana? I don't think so. I didn't either. But they sat behind the ball. Mexico had to break it down. They did. They got 2 goals. They won. Here, they had to go against the run of play. They had to be very good defensively. They had to press the ball. They had to push, get the ball, go against the run of play. And they did that. And they drew 2-2, and they should have won, frankly. The way Mexico played, they were up and at them. They played very tough. They played a very good style of football in this situation. And I thought, yeah, they should win this game. They should have won this game. They were honestly the better team, or I was more impressed by Mexico tonight. I was more impressed by them. They had 2 good goals. I think they should have won. I think there was probably a penalty there at time. But in the end, I was very impressed with Mexico compared to Germany. Germany, I knew they were going to fall off a little bit in this game because Jimmy Lozano is a wonderful manager. They actually have good tactic run players in Mexico. Greg Berhalter's an idiot. He is an absolute dunce, okay? He threw that game away. They had an amazing first half, the USA did. Then Berhalter went galaxy brain, and they threw that game away. I'm not downplaying Germany. I don't care what you think. I'm not downplaying Germany. Some of you think I was. I'm not. But I knew Greg Berhalter was the reason why Germany won that game because he threw the damn game away. They played like they did in the first half. That would have been a draw for the USA too. But Berhalter went full galaxy brain. Jimmy Lozano was never going to do that. And frankly, Mexico should have won the way they played. Germany, similar 11, pretty much. I get having Muller as a striker for the first half wasn't great. Füllkrug comes on and scores, so maybe that's something, but no Kimmich. Like, it was a similar 11 to the U.S. game. And they were playing the ball forward, but Mexico made some good defensive plays. They had to get in close and hope they switched off to score. That's exactly what Germany had to hope for, and that's what they got. To me, personally, I'm not very impressed. Like, I think Julian Nagelsmann is a better manager. Yes, I like his system. I think his system is better for these players. Anybody can play his system. He doesn't need anybody special. Anybody can play his system. Unlike Flick. And that's why Nagelsmann will be better. And I think once they start understanding him, they will be better. I'm not saying Germany sucks. They brought up a good roster. They got a good team. They have talent. They have a great manager. It will come. Hopefully before the Euros for their sake. It will. It'll come through. But here's the thing. Right now, Jimmy Lozano basically played a Uno reverse card and said, hey, I'm going to play the way you think I'm not going to step to you. You think we're going to step to you think we're going to step to you. No, I'm going to play against the run of play because every Mexico game up till now has been them dictating the terms under Lozano. Because Gold Cup, they played teams that were not on their level. Even Panama. Hate to say it, it's true. Under Lozano, they've played teams that are not on their level. Honduras, they beat the hell out of before Honduras seemed to be back. With, as well, then they played Haiti. Then they played Qatar, which was a B team, arguably a C team. Then they played Costa Rica, which might have been the hardest match, but they still won it. Then they played Jamaica, who was overhyped going into that tournament. And then Panama, not the USA. Then they played Oman and Uzbekistan. No, Australia and Uzbekistan. My bad, the US played Oman. But Australia and Uzbekistan. And Australia is on Mexico's level, if not a little bit above, but they still drew, and I would say they tried to dominate. It was on their turf. It was on turf and on the USA, but still in CONCACAF. They tried to dominate. Uzbekistan, they tried to dictate the terms. They still drew, but in the end, there you go. Ghana sat behind the ball. Mexico got to dictate the terms. Here, no. This is the first time they had to not sit behind the ball, but break. And they did a good job of it. I've never seen Mexico's not this good changing their system. Even under Juan Carlos Osorio, they never were. So Jimmy Lozano is a very flexible manager, which Nagelsmann honestly isn't, to be honest. Like, he has his system. Do or die. But anybody can play his system, so that's the good thing. But he's do or die with his system. Jimmy, tactically flexible. If there's anything to learn from this, which is a good thing. Mexico played well, I think, personally. Germany, I think they were shocked that Mexico didn't step to them. Because again, from what you know about Mexico, under Jimmy Lozano, is they're going to step. But they didn't. They were like, nah, I don't think this is a battle we can win if we step to them. And they didn't step to them. They were like, okay, we're going to play against the run of play. We're going to press very well. We're going to push forward and get some out of it. And they got a draw, but they should have won. Germany was shocked, I think, the way Mexico played. They expected Mexico to step to them because that's all they've seen out of Jimmy Lozano's Mexico. That's all they've seen. Because looking at Diego Coca's games does not matter. Looking at Tata Martino's games does not tell you anything. You have to look at Jimmy's games, and Jimmy has never stepped behind the ball. They have never tried to go against the run of play. They've never tried to press, and they've always dictated the terms of the game. They couldn't here. And if they tried, they would have been scalped with the way Nagelsmann plays. So he was being smart, saying, you know what? I'm going to sit back. I'm going to let the game come to me. We're going to let the game come to us. We're going to get the ball. We're going to break. Simple. And that's a good thing because you do not want to be stuck to a certain mentality. Especially when you know that mentality is probably going to get you scalped if you play a team that is better than you or a better system than you or higher level than you. You know you're going to get scalped. So I think Germany was shocked. And I think that's part of the reason why they weren't as good tonight is they were shocked that unlike the USA, who were dumb enough to step to them, and then after they got the draw, step back because Gio Reyna's not out there. But they never tried to press either. It was like, oh, they're actually going to try to press, break, and go against the run of play. Yeah, that's not what we expected out of this team. And I think Mexico caught them by surprise. Next time, it may not happen that way. But I think they should have won this match. Germany, I think they were shocked, to be honest. They played well defensively. They should have allowed another goal. They should have allowed one late, to be honest. Chino Huerta was cutting them apart late on in the match. I wish Chino Huerta did get one. But Santi wasn't great. If Santi Jimenez was getting the service that we would have expected him to get, Mexico might have won. He didn't get the service, though, and that sucks. Like, Santi Jimenez, this one really isn't his fault, but he did not look to the level that I expected him to look at this game. That's a definite sad part about it. But had he gotten his service, they would have won. I think Mexico would have won. 3-2, 4-3. I'd say 3-2. Maybe 4-2. But they would have won. But Santi didn't really get the service. He did not look that great. 2 of the goals came from Uriel Antuna and Eric Sanchez. Who would have expected that? Speaking of, man of the match for me is Uriel Antuna. Uriel Antuna's man of the match. He got an assist. He scored a goal. He may suck, but you know what? He may be a tronco, but tonight he wasn't. Scored a goal against Germany and got an assist. I mean, that's man of the match right there. I hate to say it. It's shocking that I'm even saying this, but he is man of the match. A goal and assist against Germany. That's man of the match to me. Congratulations, Uriel. He had his best match since that Cuba match in 2019 for Mexico. Okay, there's some. All right. But Germany, Nagelsmann, Germany's going to get somewhere. Don't worry. Germany, it will come for them. It will come. They will be better. They will look better. I think the Euros will be a lot better for them. They will be used to Nagelsmann's system. They'll get some good friendlies. I'm not worried about it, to be honest. You are a good team. You have talent. Füllkrug looks like an amazing striker. I wouldn't start Muller at striker again. That was stupid, but there you go. So, I do believe Germany will be fine. I'm not discounting Germany. I'm just looking at it from the way I'm looking at it. Mexico played better. They shocked Germany with the way they played, and Mexico should have won. That's facts. But I think things will be better for Germany. If you do more like what the U.S. game was like, but I don't know if that was Berhalter being an idiot or y'all being good. Y'all scored your goals, so it's not like you were totally crap. Y'all scored your goals. It was an even game to the most part. You had possession, good. Germany will be fine. You'll do good at the Euros, I believe so. You won't crash out. You'll probably get to the quarterfinals or semis, probably. I wouldn't be shocked. there you go. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification when subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us a play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for my Nations League, League A, group stage recap, and knockouts predictions, quarterfinals, repechaje, semifinal, and final. So we will do all that. Maybe I'll re-predict going into the Nations League finals in March. Maybe I will. And I guess the repechaje, looking at what happens to each team. But for now, I'll have a preliminary prediction. I will predict the quarters. But I will preliminary predict the repechaje and the Nations League final tournament in March as well with it. And there you go. So, see you then. Congratulations, Mexico. You played damn well. Germany, I expect better from you, but I think you will be better. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.